Good morning and welcome to the Utopian Cafe for Monday, August 30th. I'm drawing a blank. I just woke up like 4 minutes ago. Our schedule for the week, I'm going to actually throw it up right now. East at North games. We have 3 games left in the non-division regular season tilt before we return to Friday games, or we turn to division games starting on Friday. So starting tonight, and we've got 8 games tonight, and the remaining 8 games will happen tomorrow. We've got Red Sox at Pirates, Phillies and Tigers, Mets at Twins, Yankees and Brewers, Blue Jays at Cubs, Expos at White Sox, Orioles and Indians, and Nationals at Reds. And then in our West at South games, we've got Mariners and Braves, Ken Griffey versus Henry Aaron, Padres at Bulls, Rockies at Cardinals, Diamondbacks at Royals, Giants at Marlins, A's at Rays, Angels at Astros, and Dodgers at Rangers. Tonight on ABC is our final ABC Monday Night Baseball telecast of the year, and that's going to be Brewers hosting the Yankees. That's going to be Red Ruffing versus Martin Dihigo before we give way to the Utopian football universe, which I'm sure someone in this world is doing. And I'm sure that they're going to have ABC Monday Night Football in that universe. So tonight is the last ABC Monday night game. We're doing something, well, you won't see it, but tomorrow in the Mets at Twins game, we're going to have a matchup that is historic. The pitchers in that matchup are going to be Ron Darling versus Frank Viola. And if you're a fan of baseball, you know that they had probably the greatest college baseball pitching matchup of all time in the College World Series. I forget the year. I think it was 1981. So they're going to rematch tomorrow. Ron Darling's going to get the start for the Mets in favor of Noah Syndergaard, so that we can get this matchup with Frank Viola. So that's tomorrow night. As far as our Xbox schedule, today at 3 o'clock, we're going to have Red Sox at Pirates. Red Sox right now lead the East. Pirates are still a playoff team. They have struggled mightily in the last 6 weeks. Right now, they are the second wildcard team in the North. That's going to be at 3 o'clock today. Pitching matchup is going to be Bruce Hurst versus Doug Drabeck. Little 80s matchup there. No Xbox tomorrow. Wednesday at 5. I typed 5:50, but it's going to be about 5:30 on Wednesday. We've got Padres at Bulls. And then Thursday afternoon at 3 o'clock, Nationals at Reds. These 3 matchups that I chose feature 6 teams right now that are, if the season were over, would be in the playoffs. Red Sox are the East Division leaders at the Pirates, who are a wild card team for the North. Padres are the first wild card in the West at the South Division leaders. And Nationals are the second wild card in the East at the North Division leaders. So we have some potential postseason previews, if you will, scheduled for this week. So I'm very excited for that. Power rankings. We're not going to do full power rankings anymore for the rest of this year. I don't think anyone in this universe cares who number 26 is, or how many spots 32 jumped up or down. So we're just going to do a top 10 for the rest of the year, and then maybe next year we'll see how we feel about even doing power rankings. To be honest, it hasn't gotten a lot of comment either way, and it's just kind of trivial. But I did create a top 10. So our power rankings right now, our 10th team is the Blue Jays. They are still in the wild card mix. They would host that game if the season were to end right now. They're only 2 games back in the East, but just like Pittsburgh and Atlanta, they have struggled in the last month or so. Number 9 is the Padres, second in the West. Kind of a streaky team. You know, the win 3, lose 2, win 4, lose 3, but they're at number 9 right now. The East Division leading Red Sox are at number 8. They have a 2-game lead on the Blue Jays. They start a series again on Xbox today in Pittsburgh. Number 7's the Braves, up a little from last week. They actually just took 2 or 3 from San Diego and host the Mariners coming up. So the Mariners, in last place in the West. So if you're a Braves fan, you're thinking maybe they can get 2 or 3 against Seattle, but we'll see. Number 6 is the Pirates. Despite having struggled a lot in the last 4, 5, 6 weeks, they still have one of the top records in the universe. They're going to be at number 6 right now, 3rd place in the North, but 3rd or 4th best record in the universe. In our top 5, we've got Tampa Bay. They are just a couple games back of Durham in the South. Number 4 is the Giants, 2-game lead on San Diego in the West. Number 3 is the Durham Bulls, our South Division leader. And our top 2 teams remain the Indians and at number 1, the Reds. The Reds are on pace to break the record for most wins in the regular season, held by last year's Dodgers. So we'll kind of keep. Sorry. Oh. That's a great thing to do on a live telecast. It's yawn for your viewers. I'm sorry. I had a restless night of sleep last night. Dreamt a lot. I was up. It seemed like every other hour. So I'm very sorry about that. But that's your power rankings right now. Reds still at number 1. And I think I got everything here. But I do have some news. In regards to the Utopian Cafe and postseason baseball. Starting Wednesday, September 29th, which is Wild Card Wednesday, we are going to do our Utopian Cafes will remain at 7 a.m. Throughout the postseason. But what we're going to do is on days where there's multiple postseason games, and of course, Wildcard Wednesday, there will be 4. On days where there's multiple playoff games, one of the postseason games will air every day at 8 a.m. Central. Now, the reason I'm doing this with having 2 jobs and because I don't do a ton of double headers for the Xbox. I've done a couple this year, but it's going to be really hard to fit those into the day, and making sure the battery's charged and making sure that I'm charged. So if there's just one postseason game, that's most likely going to be, in prime time or late afternoon. But if there's multiple games, at least one of those every day will be 8 a.m. So what we'll do is we'll do the Utopian Cafe at 7. We'll preview that game. We'll talk about, the games that are happening that day. And then right away at 8 a.m., so you give me about a half hour or so to prepare for it. We're going to have postseason baseball on Facebook and YouTube at 8 a.m. On those days where there's multiples. So Wild Card Wednesday, we're still, a month away from it, 4 weeks, about 29 days actually to be exact. Or is it Well, I don't even know what today is. Is today Monday? Yeah, we're 29 days away. So we'll announce what the actual schedule is going to be, what that 8 a.m. Game is going to be on Wildcard Wednesday. But for those of you new to the group, Wildcard Wednesday is basically the third place team in each division at the second place team. The winner advances to the division championship series. And then the winners of that face at the table, which is our final four. And then, of course, the winners of those in the inaugural, or not the inaugural, the second Utopian Baseball Universe Championship Series. Last year, Atlanta beat Cincinnati in 5. And right now, both of those teams qualify for the postseason. So it's going to be an interesting finish to the season. Also, I've decided that starting on Labor Day, we're actually going to have a doubleheader on Xbox, and I don't think I'll be at the store that day. So we're going to have a doubleheader on Xbox that day, probably one afternoon game, one evening game. Starting on Labor Day, we are going to have daily Xbox. One game guaranteed pretty much every day. And forgive me if there is a day or two in the next 3 weeks where I don't have one. It'll be because I couldn't squeeze it in. But we're going to try to get at least one Xbox game a day starting on Labor Day, 2 on Labor Day, and on this Friday's cafe, we'll announce what the Labor Day games are going to be. So that's all I have for you right now. I'll be with Stan Phillips on A Baseball Away of Life at 7:30 Central in about 18 minutes or so. So if you're not a member of that group, please join it. It's great. A lot of great content. Love talking to Stan. Stan's actually a guest on this show every Friday. We do 5 questions for Stan, and then on Mondays he gives me 5. And we've got something interesting to talk about on today's show. I do have a strong opinion about what the Mets are doing with the thumbs down. So check that out at 7:30 Central. Baseball Away of Life with Stan Phillips and myself. So everyone have a great day. Hope to see you in 18 minutes on Baseball Away of Life. And we will see you at 3 o'clock today for Red Sox Pirates, Bruce Hurst versus Doug Drabeck. First pitch 3 o'clock from PNC Park. Everyone have a great day, and we'll see you soon.